Good afternoon, everyone. We welcome you once again to Messer Matlack Stadium here on the campus of Earlham College as we get set for Earlham men's soccer. Today, it is the Battle of the Two Quakers. Quaker Bowl rivalry begins again today, and so far the Wilmington Quakers up 2-0 in the rivalry, and the Earlham men will have to find a way to get a win here today and get some points on the board. They are 0-5 coming into this one here this afternoon. The Fighting Quakers of Wilmington coming in at 3-1. We welcome you to the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. It is a warm afternoon here at Messer Matlack Stadium. The Quakers, though, have got to find a way today to get some goals on the board. They're coming in averaging less than a half a goal per game. They've only had 2 goals in their first 5 matchups this year. They have been outscored 15-2 in those first 5 games. We'll talk more about the Earlham numbers coming up in just a couple of moments. Meanwhile, Wilmington, they won their last 2. They beat Wittenberg and they beat UC Claremont by combined 12-0. We'll talk about those 2 games in just a couple of moments and what Wilmington will bring to the table as well. When we come back on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show, a closer look at the Fighting Quakers of Wilmington. We'll talk about them coming up next. This is the pregame show right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you're born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top-flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf and I approve this message.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023.
It's summertime, the kids are home, and traffic on your carpet is pretty heavy. Let Georgia Direct install stain-proof, waterproof carpet that's easy to take care of and gives your home a fresh new look. Georgia Direct has great-looking carpet, colorful tile, beautiful hardwood flooring, and more. And for the kitchen, the Georgia Direct showroom features lots of new cabinets and design ideas. Georgia Direct in Richmond, National Road East, exit 156A, just off I-70, next to Red Lobster. For price, selection, experience, and service, it's Georgia Direct.
We're back once again here at Matlack Messer Stadium as we bring you Earlham men's soccer this afternoon. We mentioned this Wilmington team. They're 3-1 on the year, but they've outscored their last 2 opponents by a combined 12-0, including a 4-0 win over Wittenberg. And they beat UC Claremont by a final of 8-0. They got on the top of Claremont with 7 first-half goals and went on to the blowout win there. And against Wittenberg, their defense was, again, just superb. And Chris Burke in goal with 6 saves, as they really didn't give up very many shots to Wittenberg in that win. So far this year, 18 goals coming into this one. Their shot percentage at .228. Their shots on goal at 49, so the Quakers defensively will be tested again here this afternoon. Their shot on goal percentage at .620. When you look at Earlham's side, the shot on goal percentage for the Quakers at 0-48, so it gives you a pretty good idea of how the Quakers have struggled offensively so far this season. Chris Burke will be in goal today for the Fighting Wilmington Quakers. He is goals against average at 1.49, 37 saves. He has been in all 7 matches so far this year, and his save percentage at .787. And we will see a new face in goal today for the Earlham Quakers as Simon Dickerson will be in goal today, the senior out of Cincinnati. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, from a statistical standpoint, this will be his first look as a starter in goal for Earlham. We will come back. Starters coming up in just a couple of moments. This has been the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Getting a lucky break rocks, but no one can be lucky all the time, which is why when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the company that believes great coverage starts with care. A cost-free consultation offered to anyone, Farm Bureau client or not, that allows agents to get to know you better so they can help you prepare better. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Hi, this is Steve Funkhauser, and I was talking to someone the other day about how friendly and professional the crew at Jiffy Lube is, and they said, "You are always so upbeat. I'm going to call you Mr. Positive." And so now I am Mr. Positive. And I want you to know how proud I am of you and that you are doing a great job today. And hey, do something nice for somebody. Make somebody smile. Smiles are contagious, you know. I want you to have a great day and the horse you rode in on. Jiffy Lube. Fast, friendly, professional. I'm Mr. Positive, and I approve this message.
We're back once again here at Matlack Messer Stadium on the campus of Earlham College. And for Wilmington this afternoon, they will go like this. Chris Burke will be in goal. He wears, again, number 0 and a 1.49 goals against average. Roman Kirshner also gets the start this afternoon. Also, Benny Spurk. Spurk wearing number 4, Spurk a midfielder. Gabriel Nygaard will start also for Wilmington wearing number 6. Niklas Martinsson gets the start today. The midfielder out of Sweden will start today again for the Wilmington Quakers. Again, Niklas Martinens. And also Daniel Kaplan starts today wearing number 9. Noddy Wallace will start wearing number 10. Willie Winald is number 11. J.C. Brewer number 12. Emil Martin wears number 15 for Wilmington. And Tommy Logan also starting number 20. So it's Burke along with Spurk, Nygaard, Martinson, as well as Niels Asterberg, Kaplan, Wallace, Winald, Brewer, Martin, and Logan today for Wilmington. For the Earlham Quakers today, Micah Rowland will start, along with Padgett Gustafsson. Liam Ferguson also starting for Earlham, Yuki Adams, Michael Black, Nicholas Dye, Hunter Huber, who played well in our last contest here defensively for Earlham. Simon Dickerson, as we mentioned, will start in goal. Drew Fitzgibbon, and then Jeremy Doyer also starting for Earlham. Again, for the Quakers of Earlham, Rowland, Gustafsson, Ferguson, Adams, Black, Dye, Huber, Dickerson, Fitzgibbon, and Doyer. We will come back, get this one underway. It's the battle of the two Quaker schools here. It's going to be Wilmington and Earlham in the Quaker Bowl rivalry right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Well, here we go. Ready to get this one underway. Again, a warm afternoon. Temperatures in the mid-80s, overcast skies for the most part here in Richmond. And for the Earlham Quakers, they'll be in their all-maroon here this afternoon. Wilmington will be in their all-green. And we are ready for this one to get underway. Earlham again will go on the attack, and the Quakers' numbers show they have struggled in the first 5 contests, and it certainly has shown that they need to find a way to get some offense going here this afternoon. Ball will go out of bounds on the far side, so it will be Wilmington ball. Wilmington again coming off that 8-0 win over UC Claremont. And the ball will be controlled to the far sideline, and therefore the Earlham Quakers will be Liam Ferguson. So Earlham in the attacking third. The lead pass knocked down, and Wilmington will take possession as Benny Spirk there, the midfielder out of Wilmington, Ohio, and we're on the counterattack now for Wilmington. Ball will come to midfield. Ball advanced now to Willie Winald, who will work it now to the near side, and just outside the box, and looks like we have an offsides, and we will on Wilmington. So aggressive attack by Wilmington here in the first few minutes of our matchup here this afternoon. Quakers will have a kick right here by, we mentioned, Simon Dickerson. He's listed 18 on a roster. 33 is the goalkeeper today. Ball lifted past midfield, will come to the near side. Winald once again looks back to midfield. The front header by Gustafsson, and will come out of bounds here in the near side. And a throw in now for Wilmington. Gabriel Nygaard out of Sweden will put it in play. Earlham fresh off their most recent matchup in which they lost to Worcester here by a final of 1-0. The Quakers have not scored. The Earlham Quakers are in their last two matchups. Ball be played now to the near side. 50-50 ball now available. Going after that one for Earlham was Drew Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon, one of the two players with a goal for the Quakers this year, getting only 2 goals in 5 matchups. So this will be a throw-in now to the near side as Hunter Huber will find his teammate Doyer as this ball high in the air, and Quakers will have Aiden Clemmer back on defense. He, along with Hunter Huber, played well defensively in their 1-0 loss to Worcester. So Wilmington back on the attack once again. That ball knocked down by Hunter Huber, and we'll go back on the counterattack now by Earlham, and it's knocked away. And Wilmington playing aggressive in that front row, as now it'll be Micah Rowland to the outside. Good ball as this one into the box, and will roll all the way past the end line and go out of play. Mentioned Burke, he is a senior goalkeeper, 2 shutouts in a row now over Wittenberg, though he didn't play the entire matchup against UC Claremont. 37 saves in the 7 matches he has played thus far. Quakers will have to play well against him this afternoon as Earlham back on defense. Wilmington will bring it across the midfield stripe, and once again into the attacking third as that ball will go to the far sideline. And kept in play by Roman Kirshner. Ball goes out of bounds, and the trailing official said that'll go off Earlham, so it'll be a throw in here for Wilmington. J.C. Brewer is out of New Carlisle, Ohio. He went to Tecumseh High School, not too far from Richmond. As Wilmington playing that triangle to the far side, this ball hit high in the air off the right foot again of J.C. Brewer, knocked down by Clemmer. Will go back to midfield. Wilmington right there to get the loose ball, and they'll reset it here to Nygaard to the near side. And once again, we'll see Winald looking back toward the top of the box, lifted high in the air to the near side. And a 50-50 ball battled for, and eventually won by Hunter Huber of Earlham. Niels Asterberg there for the Wilmington Quakers. Earlham able to come up with a loose ball, and once they get it to midfield is Yuki Adams there. He goes down. Battle for the loose ball as we'll see J.C. Brewer going up against Yuki Adams. And Wilmington again, very aggressive. Quakers of Earlham. See that ball go all the way to the end line and eventually go out of play. And it'll go back over to Wilmington. After today, the Earlham Quakers on the road at Otterbein. That'll be on September 23rd. That's a 7 o'clock start time. Earlham's next home match will be September 30th when they take on Bluffton. That is a 3:30 start here at Messer Matlack Stadium. So Earlham will have 2 road contests before coming back home. Earlham able to come up with a loose ball. They'll get into the attacking third. Micah Rowland there for the Quakers, and Wilmington with 4 green jerseys right around that ball. They've been the aggressor so far, both on offense and defense here in the first few minutes. 39 minutes remaining now here in the first half of play, as Burke will put that one all the way to midfield. Ball will come loose to the far side, and here comes Wilmington once again. Roman Kirshner up that right sideline. Got it to his teammate, Daniel Kaplan. Kaplan goes down on the turf, and we'll have a throw-in right in front of the Wilmington bench. Ball again will go far side, and once again Wilmington able to come away with a loose ball. Quakers able to pick that. Earlham Quakers able to pick that one up at midfield, and that was Michael Black. And Earlham back on the counterattack. That one out of the reach of Micah Rowland. And here's Willie Winald again. Winald on a foot chase against Aiden Clemmer. And the Quakers of Earlham come up with that one as Clemmer tried to clear it to the near side. Knocked out of bounds by Niklas Martinson. And Earlham will have a throw-in here on the near side as you get a look at Hunter Huber. Huber looking for his teammate, Drew Fitzgibbon, eventually stolen away by Winald, and Wilmington will keep it in Earlham territory. On the header here to the near side, there's Emil Martin, and Martin gives that one up. And stolen away by Huber, goes to midfield, and there for Wilmington is Gabriel Nygaard. Ball lifted high in the air in the back header. Nice header that time by Niklas Martinson, but an offside penalty again against Wilmington. So Earlham once again back in possession. Simon Dickerson, he's a senior out of Cincinnati. Quakers have used, I believe, 5 different goalkeepers so far this year. Of course, their 2 main goalkeepers are injured, and they'll give Dickerson an opportunity here today. This will go back over to Wilmington at the spot of the whistle. So once again, the Wilmington Quakers back on offense, and they'll quickly get it going to midfield. The ball goes underneath the foot that time of Niklas Martinson. And there's Dickerson putting a nice ball into this one, as that'll go all the way downfield, and Fitzgibbon there for the Quakers. And now Fitzgibbon will work it to Nicholas Dye near side, and a good look at Hunter Huber. Ball lifted high once again to the midfield circle, and Earlham trying to advance it again. And we will have another offside, this time though on Earlham. 10 minutes into this one, still no score here at Matlack Messer Field as the Earlham Quakers. And by the way, the women's volleyball team will play later today. They're on the road at Wilmington. There are 4 contests as part of the Quaker Bowl rivalry. Just outside the box, and may have our first opportunity here for Wilmington with a left foot, and there's your first goal. Good attack there by Wilmington, and they get on the board and give that goal to Willie Winald, I believe number 11, with the left foot just out of the reach of Simon Dickerson. And Wilmington strikes first as they lead this one 1-0. That's a pretty good offensive attack that Wilmington has. Now they've outscored their last 3 opponents 13-0. They really put a lot of pressure on Earlham and that defense for the first 10 minutes of this first half of play. So now how will Earlham respond in this one? Earlham's attack again. Nothing there for the Earlham Quakers as Wilmington will head back the other way. There's the header by Michael Black as he tries to get things going in reverse order as Micah Rowland again to Doyer there for the Quakers, and that long pass intended for Dye on the far side. His centering pass will be knocked down top of the box, and once again there's Wilmington able to stop the Earlham attack. And a good deflection again for the Wilmington defense as their back line playing well, and the Earlham Quakers unable to get any kind of a look. Here's Micah Rowland as that one squirts ahead, and an attempt goes high in the air. The keeper coming out. Burke came out, challenging here on the near side against Fitzgibbon. And Earlham coming up empty. Pretty good look that time for Earlham. Here's Aiden Clemmer to the near side. Very physical play with Willie Winald. Winald again with the goal moments ago. And Earlham able to stop that attack as again we'll see Clemmer here to the near side. Clemmer looking back to the middle, and here's Doyer. The freshman Hunter Huber out of Las Vegas, Nevada there for the Earlham Quakers. And Earlham again will work it to midfield, and Gustafson to the near side looking for Fitzgibbon. And we'll have a throw in here for the Wilmington Quakers. 1-0 Wilmington on top here in the first half. That is Niels Osterberg there for Wilmington. And we'll go to the near side to Nygaard. Ball intended, I believe, as Benny Spurk was there for Wilmington. And again in the box, the header to the top. Rowland with the right foot, and that's high and goes over the crossbar. Good attempt again by Earlham as he got a pretty good look. And for Micah Rowland, strong right foot, just a little bit high out of the reach of Chris Burke. So we will stand 1-0 here in the first half of play. And we'll see Burke put it back into play now for Wilmington as we come up on the 32-minute mark here in the first half of play. Wilmington, they've been, again, as I said a little bit ago, up until maybe that last possession, the aggressors here in the first half. Michael Black looking to chase that one down. The keeper, Dickerson, puts that one high in the air all the way to the midfield circle. A collision. Emil Martin goes down there for Wilmington. And the lead knocked away there by Hunter Huber. Huber looking ahead once again as Earlham tries to go on the counterattack. That ball sails all the way to the far side. Tommy Logan is there, and we'll watch that one go out of play. And a throw in here for Wilmington. All work down the right sideline. Quakers of Earlham played that one well. 50-50 ball now, and picked up by the Earlham Quakers. Nicholas Dye there, looking ahead to Rowland. And back on defense is Niels Osterberg once again for Wilmington. That'll go out of bounds and completely out of play to the far side. And we'll have a throw in here for the Earlham Quakers. And for Earlham, this will be Liam Ferguson. Ferguson to Rowland. Ball near side Adams, and Adams unable to get anything on that ball, so we'll go back the other way. Here's Wilmington on the counterattack as they'll bring it to midfield. Willie Winald, nothing there, smartly dumps it behind, and we'll find Niels Osterberg, who will go cross field once again. And they'll look to attack to the far side with Tommy Logan. Logan lifting high in the air, intended for Roman Kirshner, and it did go out of bounds. I believe it did. So Earlham will have a throw in, where they put it at the spot. Nope, they're going to say it's right there at the spot of that violation, as the backside official will make them take it back over to the far side, and that's where the Quakers of Earlham will put it in play, but not before the official stops them again. So Earlham now a chance to go back on offense, and the ball headed back to midfield, and here's Gustafson there for the Quakers of Earlham. Stolen away by Spurk. Spurk looking for his teammate Winald, and for the Quakers of Earlham, Hunter Huber. Huber getting away from Winald and stolen away. Big steal by Spurk. Spurk looking ahead. Has a man in the box, and that one is kicked wide to the right, or should say wide to the left off the right foot of Roman Kirshner. So Kirshner got ahead of the field, a pretty good pass, and we will see a change now for Earlham. Vojt Tarvik will come in, the senior out of Belgrade, Serbia, and the Quakers will bring Micah Rowland out. So Earlham making their first change. And Dickerson will put it in play here for Earlham. Good ball all the way to midfield, and they will blow that ball dead against Niklas Martinson. And once again, Earlham will put it in play. You get a good look right there at Aiden Clemmer. Clemmer once again for the Earlham Quakers. This one high in the air all the way into the box and then went long. And that was intended there for Padge Gustafsson. So Wilmington once again back on offense as Burke puts it back into play. This one lifted again high in the air to Michael Black. Black will now look to his left, and there's Yuki Adams for the Quakers. Black once again in the circle. Very physical play, and there's your whistle. That'll go against Wilmington, and they got Daniel Kaplan. Earlham at midfield, they'll take a look. That is Gustafsson once again. He's looking for his teammate Nicholas Dye, but that ball again goes out of play on the far side. And Wilmington again with a throw-in. Ball is loose on the side. Who is the last hit? They say Michael Black was the last to touch it. Though Black had stated his case to the official, he thought it was last touched by J.C. Brewer. Wilmington again leads this one 1-0 here in the first half of play. Earlham peeling back again. Boy, defensively, you got to give credit to Ferguson back there and also Hunter Huber. They played relatively well, other than the one that got away from them, in which we saw Willie Winald get the goal as this one comes all the way back to the near side, and eventually we'll go out and play another throw in here for the Wilmington Quakers. See the team battle for that loose ball here right in front of our press area as Willie Winald there once again. Ball knocked down by Dye, and the veteran looks back toward the middle, and there's Gustafsson again for the Quakers. He tried to find his teammate ahead of him, which was Yuki Adams, and it's stolen away again by Wilmington. There's Adams coming from behind the left foot there by Gustafsson. Quakers get it in the box. Here's an opportunity for Earlham, and they score. So Earlham gets on the board here this afternoon. It is tied now at 1 apiece.
That Earlham goal scored by number 12 this first of the season, Nicholas Dye.
So Dye gets the goal. Taterovich will get the goal, or I should say the assist, and again for the Quakers, Nicholas Dye will get his first goal, and we're tied now at 1 apiece, and a very nice attack that time by the Earlham Quakers to tie this one. First goal the Earlham Quakers have scored since September the 6th on the road at Wabash, in which they lost that one by a final of 1-0. So it has been a long time since Earlham has put a goal on the board, and they've done it here today as again they tie this one at 1 apiece here in the first half. Well, perhaps for Earlham that'll give them a little bit of confidence as they play the remainder of this one here this afternoon. That ball goes out of bounds here to the near side, and the throw-in now for Wilmington. Nygaard now for the Fighting Quakers of Wilmington College. That might have been you look over the last 3 games, one of the better attacks the Quakers of Earlham have had. Only the 3rd goal of the year. Lead pass will find Tatarovich as he works it now to the near side. Voya looks back toward the middle. Pass was a little bit behind Dye, and this one is saved on the attempt as Burke going down to the turf, and Earlham had another look. Again, Chris Burke, who will now put it back in play here for Wilmington. We'll be careful here on the near side as Hunter Huber may have stepped on that ball and he went down. He's slow to get up. Wilmington back in the attack with Winald, and Winald fighting for the loose ball just outside the box and knocked down on the shot attempt as Dickerson able to knock that one down as Wilmington came right back. This one lifted high in the air as Dickerson will come over and receive that one on a couple of hops, and Wilmington will go back on defense in Earlham. See what the Earlham Quakers can do here again offensively as they've just scored their first goal of the afternoon. As that one goes into Wilmington territory, and once again will work to the sideline and will go out of play. A throw in here for Wilmington. It went off Liam Ferguson. And Wilmington will have a change as Jason Altmaier will come in, number 13. He is out of Bethel, Ohio. So the first change now for Wilmington this afternoon. Here's a good look again at Winald here to the near side as he looks for his teammate, Nygaard, deep in the corner. Here is Spurk. Spurk with the left foot, and a good ball as that one sails over the right side. Dickerson found himself a little bit out of position right there. We will have a corner here now for Wilmington. This is going to be our first corner of the afternoon. And on the corner will be Benny Spurk. See where he'll place this ball as he lifts it high in the air, and that'll be post to the left, and the Earlham Quakers able to clear it out of there. Good job by Earlham. Here's Dye to the near side as he's trying to chase it and keep it in play, and he does. Good hustle by Nicholas Dye. Centering pass will find Voya to the right, and his shot is off the mark. Tatarovich looking for his first goal of the day, an assist a couple of moments ago on the goal by Nicholas Dye. So Wilmington now back the other way. Wilmington has played this relatively safe every time that Burke has put it in play. I think they feel very confident what they can do in their passing attack, which has been very effective, and they're going to go cross to the far side. Yuki Adams was there, and going down on the turf was J.C. Brewer.
Come on now, let's get it back on the other side.
And we're coming up on the 21-minute mark here in the first half of play. Nothing there that time for Wilmington's Niels Osterberg as he'll set it back behind, receive it once again. Now on the attack as he lifts that one again high in the air. There's the header by Michael Black, and your keeper coming over, and again Simon Dickerson played it well. As Wilmington stopped right inside the box, and we'll see the Earlham Quakers go back on offense. Dickerson again to midfield, and here is Spurk. Spurk went down right in front of Doyers. The ball comes again near side. Winald will go back to Spurk, and they'll play a little triangle game here to the near side. Good move made by Nygaard. And here's Winald. Winald tried to at least go back to mid, and once again knocked down by Michael Black, and the Earlham Quakers look to go the other way. Here's Dye deep in the corner. Dye looking behind, seeing what's available as he's ready to set things up for the Earlham Quakers, lifting high in the air. That went all the way down to the far side. Header knocked out of there. The right foot knocked down off the right foot again. Nicholas Dye looking for his second goal. As Chris Burke there able to jump on top of that one on the shot by Nicholas Dye, and the Earlham Quakers almost picked up goal number 2 on the afternoon. As again we'll see Wilmington back on the counter, but quickly stolen away by Yuki Adams. Now Earlham with ball control. Midfield. Doyer there for the Earlham Quakers again. Nothing available, so they'll reset it back once again to Dickerson. Under the 20-minute mark here in the first half. Earlham with the takeaway. Here's Huber. Huber off the dribble. Little give and go that time. Fitzgibbon. Huber. Once again, Dye. Ball knocked away. Quakers of Earlham will keep it inside the box, and that one knocked away the last moment by Niels Osterberg. So the defense coming back, and we'll see some changes for both teams. Looks like number 10 is Noddy Wallace coming in. Noddy Wallace now for Wilmington. Also coming in, number 24, which is Trayshawn Pate. In Pate 24. And looks like Joel Michael Antikarama will be coming in for the Quakers, number 11. So both teams going onto their bench. That one is going to be kicked wide to the left. And we'll go back over to Wilmington. By the way, the first goal that Chris Burke has given up over his last 3 contests. Got the shutout win against Wittenberg. Did not play the entire match against UC Claremont, as they had that one wrapped up early, a 7-0 lead in the first half. Ball goes out of bounds to the far side. Last touched by Earlham's Michael Black, I believe. It'll be a throw-in for Wilmington. We've got another change now for Wilmington. Bradley Burden will come in, number 18. He's out of Sydney, Ohio, a sophomore. And heading to the bench for Wilmington will be Tommy Logan. Throw in now for Wilmington. Jason Altmaier will again throw it in for the Fighting Quakers, high in the air. Ball was placed to just outside the box, and Wilmington trying to hold on to it, but the Earlham Quakers is Katarovich there for the Earlham Quakers. He goes down on the turf. Earlham will hold on to it. Boy, looking ahead, and Wilmington able to stop that attack briefly. Benoyevich once again to the far side. There is Bradley Burden for Wilmington. And that ball will spin its way past the end line and go out of play, and Wilmington has a player down. He has a huge brace on his knee, so we will stop the clock, and I'm sure they'll check him out. Again, the player that is down, looks like that's number 12, which is J.C. Brewer. And it is his left knee that they'll check him out. And coming into the lineup now for Wilmington will be Adam Eckert. Eckert wearing number 19, the freshman out of Cincinnati. So we'll resume play. Just over 16 minutes remaining now here in the first half. Quakers of Earlham will have a corner, and Fitzgibbon will now put it in play as he goes right in front of the net for the Earlham Quakers, and Wilmington able to take that one as they'll work it to the near side. Again, here is Noddy Wallace. Ball comes out of bounds, and will stay right here as Wilmington will have a throw in. There is Noddy Wallace going back to midfield. Quakers of Earlham, though, that's Yuki Adams. Trayshawn Pate now for Wilmington as it goes out of bounds, and we will have a stoppage of play right there, and that's where the Wilmington Quakers will take over. That's actually going to stay in play. 15 minutes remaining now here in the first half, tied at 1. Wilmington lifting that one high in the air as that'll go left of the goal, and coming over for the Earlham Quakers will be Simon Dickerson. Dickerson so far giving up just the one early goal, and that has been it. Dickerson puts a right leg, and that went a little bit too far. It looked like it was Tatarovic's intended recipient on the other end, but there's Wilmington again returning it back into Earlham territory. Boy, again getting very physical on the near side is Hunter Huber battling for that ball. Here's Altmaier, and the ball cleared back to midfield. Boy, it took one in the back that time by Niels Osterberg. Another Wilmington player going down as Earlham trying to return the physicality in this one. And we'll see Altmaier looking to the right side. Opportunity now for Wilmington, and it will go out of play. Good job as Liam Ferguson hustling back. And we will have a corner once again for Wilmington, and it'll be Benny Spurk who will put it in play. Second corner we've had now for Wilmington here in the first half. Coming up on the 13-minute mark now. So now Burke with the left foot. Let's see where he'll try to place this one. It has a little curve on it. Hits on the upright to the right side. Not a bad kick that time, but it caroms off that goal post. Wilmington able to get it back into the attacking third as we'll come to the near side. That one right off the fingertips that time of Dickerson as he tried to play that one off one bounce and got himself out of position, and lucky enough to get back in time as that ball squirts away to the far side. Wilmington tried to put a lot of pressure on the untested goalkeeper now for Earlham. Haki Johnson, by the way, I should mention, Haki is checked in for Earlham. That ball was saved from going out of bounds by Fitzgibbon and then cleared away by Nygaard of Wilmington. And so Earlham will have a throw-in on the near side. As you get a look down the line, it looks like that'll be Hunter Huber who will put it in play for Earlham. Tied at one apiece. And again, there's Huber. Ball in the box and then lifted high in the air back to the near side as Bradley Burton able to get a leg on that one. Pretty good throw in there by Hunter Huber. We will have a couple of more changes for the Quakers of Earlham as we'll see Brevin Smith come in, number 17. And also coming in for Earlham will be number 14, Valentino Mbaya, the senior out of Lexington, Kentucky. Mbaya hasn't seen, in fact, Also coming in for Wilmington, 28, Connor Wickman. Wickman, again, 28 in the lineup now for Wilmington. Ball goes out of bounds on the near side as Noddy Wallace went down. He took a kick in the midsection, but he will stay in the lineup. And Wilmington once again will go back on offense as we come up on the 10-minute mark here in the first half. Boy, again, you look at the physical play there on the far side. As that will go back over to Earlham. That was, I think, Liam Ferguson who went down. The foul called against Wilmington. Well, on a warm day like today, we'll see how both these teams will react in the second half, as we have, not only is it a warm, humid day, we're talking about temperatures into the mid-80s on this Wednesday. Now you know why both teams have gone to their bench here in the first half. All battled for on the far side is Gustafson there for the Quakers, and that'll go against Wilmington. Aiden Clemmer, the senior out of Olympia, Washington, will have the kick. Now for Earlham. Clemmer again placing that ball down right in front of the Wilmington bench as this one into the box, and boy, they battle for that one, and that will go against Earlham. Near side official with the flag there, and so Wilmington back on the attack once again. Wilmington had that solid attack early. They've had a couple of others as they went after Simon Dickerson when they've had the opportunity, but again, they've been rather quiet since that time. Earlham has had a couple of opportunities, including Voya having a good look for what possibly would have been his first goal of the afternoon. Ball will go out of play on the far side, and we'll stay right here as Wilmington will have a throw-in. Near side as Earlham again will play to Mbaya. There's a look at Aiden Clemmer. Clemmer with a kick. Coming up on the 6-minute mark here for Earlham. There is Clemmer again looking back to midfield, and Earlham will work it once again to the left. Good ball movement here by Earlham. There's Gustafson. Boy, I tell you what, better pass right there for Earlham. They could have kept that possession. Now Wilmington, very aggressive in Earlham territory. Here's Mbaya. Mbaya hard to the turf, and that'll go against Wilmington. They're going to get Robbie Patrick, who has checked in. Patrick, number 29. He's out of Johnstown, Ohio. And they'll bring it back to the spot of the foul. There's Aiden Clemmer. As both teams jockey for position at the top of the box, Clemmer, a good ball as that one over the head and goes out of play. As Earlham unable to do anything with it this time, as they'll peel back, and we'll see Chris Burke put it back into play now for Wilmington. Wilmington's been very conservative off the inbound by Burke. Once he puts it into play, is now Wilmington there in the attacking third as they hustle quickly into the box and knocked away. Good job there by Aiden Clemmer. He was back to help his keeper. And Clemmer got a right foot on it, but we'll have a corner here for Wilmington. That's a pretty good attack again by Wilmington. We have seen now number 4, Benny Spurk, put it in play every time. Last time he hit the bar to the right, as that's a good ball again, but Earlham able to knock it away. Here's Mbaya looking ahead midfield and looking for his teammate, Tatarvich. Front header by Bradley Burden as the ball loose to the far side, and we'll see Quakers back in the Earlham Quakers. Liam Ferguson back on the counterattack. Ferguson takes a look to see what's coming down the middle. Nothing there, so brings it back out. Good deflection, and that's pretty good defense. Coming up to get a piece of that one was Simon Sheervin. By the way, Simon Sheervin coming in, a freshman. He's out of Leonard, Norway. Where's number 3? So they've gone very deep. Speaking of Wilmington on their bench. As we come up on the 3-minute mark, that is Clemmer once again. Ball lifted high in the box. The header just to the right. And Mbaya was there for the Quakers. And Tikirma was there too for Earlham, right in front of the keeper, Chris Burke. So now Wilmington back the other way. Here's Sheervin. Wilmington really trying to space and spread the field to find an opening. Sheervin goes back once again to Eckert. Ball lifted in the air, and Earlham able to come up with the steal as Johnson there for the Quakers, and that's kicked wildly to the left. Earlham not a good attack on that possession. They had 4 different players to choose from, including Tatarvich was there, and Mbaya was there. And also down there for Earlham was Akee Johnson. As we're coming up on the 2-minute mark, now in the first half. That one cleared again into Earlham territory, and a chase for that ball down the sideline. Boy, I tell you what, good job by Huber to keep it in play, and that's going to go against Mbaya. Boy, how about Huber? I don't know how he was able. He went down on the pitch and was still able, as he went down, to be able to turn and keep it in play. So now the wall set up, and we're going to have a kick here by Noddy Wallace. I knew they're going to make him move that wall back a little bit, so Noddy will. Well, it's either going to be Noddy or it's going to be Spurk. They're both standing there. Let's see which one will go here. And free kick here as we come up on a minute to go here in the first half. Wallace lifting in the air, had some spin on it, knocked down. The left foot, no. Boy, good attempt as Wilmington almost made this a 2-1 game. I think it was a Sheervin off the deflection
1 minute remaining in the first half.
of Simon Dickerson. So the kick comes up short that time for Wilmington, under a minute remaining here in the first half of play. Quakers of Earlham may get one more chance right here. In the lineup for Earlham, Brevin Smith looking back to the middle. Here is Johnson lifting high in the air. That sails to the right, goes out of play. And that'll probably do it for the first half. Wilmington gets on the board first. Earlham comes back, gets goal number 2. As Nicholas Dye gets his first goal of the season.
9, 8, 7.
And you hear the countdown here in the first half.
3, 2, 1.
And we have made it to halftime. Well, again, Earlham on the board for the first time since back on September 6th. They've suffered through 2 straight shutouts, but they get a goal in the first half, and we're tied on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard at 1 apiece. We will come back with our halftime numbers in a few moments. Stay right there. This is Earlham Men's Soccer right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Not all insurance agents are the same. Choosing the right one can make a big difference in price, service, and value. That's why you should choose Harrington Hoke Insurance. As an independent agent, they don't work for an insurance company. They work for you, the client. And their job is to get to know you, your family, and your business so that they can help you develop an insurance plan that is just for you. Serving Richmond and all of Indiana since 1933, Harrington Hoke Insurance, we got this. Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, Mancino'sofRichmond.com. New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of this serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation, and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994. For over a century, Richmond Power & Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power & Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power & Light. Together we make powerful partners. Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home.
We're back once again at Matlack Messer Stadium on the campus of Earlham College. Today's game being brought to you in part by your Richmond area Subways. And each day of the week you can get a different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors, only $3.50. Every Monday it's the sweet onion chicken teriyaki, Thursday the Italian BMT, and Sunday the meatball marinara. Treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. Min is actually eating off his shoes, I see. All right, here are your first half numbers. Wilmington outshot by the Earlham Quakers in that first half, 10-4. Wilmington had 3 corners, Earlham with just 1 corner. Wilmington with 3 saves, Earlham with 2, and then Wilmington finished with 5 fouls, Earlham finishing with 4. Wilmington got on the board first at 9:19 in the first half. It was Willie Winald getting the goal. It was a shot from the bottom right corner. Daniel Kaplan got the assist. Wilmington led 1-0, and then about 9 minutes later, Earlham scored. Nicholas Dye gets the goal as Voit Tatarovich got the assist, as Nicholas Dye getting his first goal of the year. For Simon Dickerson, again, 2 saves in the first 45 minutes of play here today. Chris Burke, the goalkeeper for Wilmington, also with 3 saves in this afternoon's contest. By the way, quick update on the HCAC soccer standings. Transylvania, they are 5-0. Again, we have not started conference play as of yet, but Transylvania off to a good start. They're 5-0. Defiance 4-1-2 on the year. Rose-Hulman is 4-1-1. Anderson at 4-2-1, and Hanover's at 4-2. Manchester coming in at 3-3. Mount St. Joe at 2-4-1, and there are 3 teams still looking for their first win. Earlham again at 0-5, Bluffton 0-6, and Franklin also at 0-6. When we come back, we'll take a look at the future Earlham soccer schedule as we take a look down the road. That's coming up in just a couple of moments on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. We're tied at 1. This is Earlham Men's Soccer right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Finding a used car dealership you can trust is not an easy thing to do, but for me, the choice was an easy one. I went to Tony's Car Sales in Richmond. I purchased my last 2 cars from Tony's and couldn't be happier with the service. They didn't pressure me, and they worked with me through the entire process. If you're in the market for a great used vehicle, get to Tony's Car Sales in Richmond, 250 National Road West, or give them a call at 962-5665. Or go to their website, tonyscarsales.com.
At Square Donuts, we take our donuts seriously, and apparently so do our customers. Square Donuts is by far the #1 donut shop in Richmond. At Square Donuts, we bake our donuts, cinnamon rolls, long johns, and many other varieties fresh daily. Donuts became our family tradition and business in 1967, and we've continued through 3 generations. Square Donuts in Richmond has 2 locations, including 1241 Northwest 5th Street and 3637 East Main in the Hoppy Jeweler Plaza. Square Donuts of Richmond. We never cut corners and never will.
Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120.
Getting a lucky break rocks, but no one can be lucky all the time. Which is why when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the company that believes great coverage starts with care. A cost-free consultation offered to anyone, Farm Bureau client or not, that allows agents to get to know you better so they can help you prepare better. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Earlham Men's Soccer being brought to you in part by Jason Wise of Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. He has an idea for an alternative fundraiser for your school group or nonprofit. If you list, buy, or refer a customer and mention this promotion, he'll donate 10% of what he makes on the transaction to the school group or nonprofit of your choice in your name. Tell your friends, family, colleagues to mention this offer and when listing with Jason Wise at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. Give him a call at 969-30-400. Well, we mentioned the Quakers will be on the road in their next two contests. They'll travel to Otterbein coming up on Saturday. That's a 7 o'clock start time. And then they'll be at Wittenberg coming up on September 26th. That, too, will be played under the lights at 7:30. Earlham back home against Bluffton on September 30th at 3:30. And then the Quakers will play their second conference matchup October 4th at Rose-Hulman at 7 o'clock. They'll go to Mount St. Joe October 7th at 3:30. And then also mark it down for October 11th here at home against Defiance at 3:30. They'll travel to Anderson October 14th. That is also a 3:30 start time. And then their final two home matches will be October 18th against Hanover at 3:30 and October 21st against Franklin, also at 3:30. For all the latest sports information, make sure you go to GoEarlham.com. Not only all the schedules, rosters, photos, and much, much more, and game recaps, everything right there on Earlham Athletics on GoEarlham.com. We will come back. When we do so, we will have the second half in just a couple of moments. This is Earlham Men's Soccer right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto and business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf and I approve this message.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally. To watch people grow with endless possibilities.
It's summertime, the kids are home, and traffic on your carpet is pretty heavy. Let Georgia Direct install stain-proof, waterproof carpet that's easy to take care of and gives your home a fresh new look. Georgia Direct has great-looking carpet, colorful tile, beautiful hardwood flooring, and more. And for the kitchen, the Georgia Direct showroom features lots of new cabinets and design ideas. Georgia Direct in Richmond, National Road East, exit 156A, just off I-70, next to Red Lobster. For price, selection, experience, and service, it's Georgia Direct.
Back here at Matlack Messer Stadium as we get set for the second half, part of the Quaker Bowl rivalry. Again, the volleyball team will be playing at Wilmington tonight. And right now, Wilmington leading the series 2-0. So this is a critical matchup here today for the Earlham men, not only to get their first win of the year, but to possibly try to even things up in the Quaker Bowl rivalry, which is something, again, started new this year. So we are ready for the second half of play. Earlham will be now attacking from right to left. Wilmington will again control the ball first. So again, Wilmington will now have the ball to begin this second half of play once the official is ready to go. Both teams are set. We'll see what adjustments have been made as we are now underway in the second half. Ball near side, J.C. Brewer lifting that one down the near sideline and quickly taking away Doyer there. And Wilmington coming out chasing strong as Kaplan there, and both players go down. Kaplan went down, Clemmer went down, no whistle. Wilmington able to take it away past midfield, and will work it once again back to the middle, stolen away by Yuki Adams. Here come the Earlham Quakers looking to get a shot early, and that's going to be Nicholas Dye. Did not get a very good strike on that ball as I think he kind of misjudged that, or either that or ended up kicking into the pitch a little bit more than he intended to, as that ball didn't get a very good kick on that one. Is now Wilmington to the far side. There is Spurk back to the middle. Wilmington has been very patient. In fact, they've been pretty good. Once they get to the attacking mode, they're very aggressive, but they do a nice job of setting things up. But here is Micah Rowland for Earlham, and unable to get anything going, and we may have a ball put in play. Let's wait and see what we got here. The Earlham Quakers say they have scored, and I'm not sure what's going on right at the moment. They've stopped the clock, but I'm not sure what happened. And they say that Earlham got the goal. And now the one official is going over to talk to the other official. They said that Earlham scored. So now we wait and see if, of course, Wilmington's not happy about that. I think they're going to take that away. At least that's what Wilmington is indicating. So they're going to say a foul on Wilmington, and then Earlham ends up scoring the goal. I'm not sure. I've never seen that happen before. We'll put the goal back 2-1. So So Earlham can practice a little bit right here while they're talking with the Wilmington head coach. I see that perhaps the captain over there as well, that's Willie Winald, who is over there. So now we're going to have the official come back toward midfield, but if that's the case and Earlham gets the goal, their most goals they have scored so far this year. And I think that, again, the official explaining to the Wilmington Quakers, Wilmington, I think they just stopped playing right there. And Earlham set it in place and then advanced and scored. So we'll see who they gave that goal to. And I think they're going to give it to, is that Ferguson? So Ferguson's, who's got the goal? Dye. So Dye gets the goal. That's his second of the day, as the Quakers of Earlham get a little bit of a gift right there. And again, some confusion on the part of whether that ball should have been played or not, but Earlham's going to take it, now leading it 2-1.
Assist number 3, Micah Rowland.
So Micah Rowland will get the assist. And again, Nicholas Dye with the quick goal. So Wilmington now behind after scoring the first of the day, falling behind. Here's Drew Fitzgibbon. He's looking ahead as his pass out of the reach of Nicholas Dye. Michael Black able to intercept that ball as he takes it away from Daniel Kaplan. So Earlham again wisely playing that ball, and it's now giving them a 2-1 advantage. And that one will go in. Let's wait and see on this one, too. Wilmington coming right back. And so Wilmington comes right back and ties this one at 2 apiece. That may have been Nicholas Martinson. We'll wait and see what they announce here in a couple of moments. Boy, I tell you, we've had 2 quick goals here within the first, 2.5 minutes of the second half.
Let's go, EC.
Official in no hurry to get play going right here as he comes back to midfield, and here we go. So now we have what would be considered a high score. So Roman Kirshner gets the goal for Wilmington, and again we're tied at 2 apiece. There's your official word, Roman Kirshner. Well, that was quick, though. Michael Black able to kick that one out of play, so we'll have a throw-in now for Wilmington. Wow, there's a kick as that sends Niklas Martinson to the turf, and I think they ended up getting Yuki Adams on the foul. And they have stopped the clock now. And we'll have a kick from the spot of the foul. And there's J.C. Brewer along with Dan Kaplan.
I gotta go after that.
Players jockeying for position away from the ball as this one now headed high in the air and goes over the crossbar. Pretty good attack. Looks like Kaplan there for number 8 instead. That is Niels Asterberg, excuse me. So yeah, Niels Asterberg there for Wilmington. So now again the Quakers of Earlham giving that one up, and going down to the turf is Dye once again. Wilmington will again knock that one out of play. Or was it off of Dye, so we'll take that back. That's actually going to be Fitzgibbon there for Earlham. Tied at 2 apiece. 2 quick goals by both Earlham and Wilmington to start out the second half. And again, for Earlham, their 2 goals, the most they've scored in a single game this year. They came in with just 2, one against Oberlin, one against Wabash. Throwing now for Wilmington. By the way, Benny Spurk listed at 5'7", not very big, but he is all over the field here today for Wilmington as Earlham works it back to Doyer in the middle. And now let's see if Earlham will go back on the counter here and make it last for a little longer than they have. Their attacks have been sporadic so far today. Here's Black, and again taken away. Wilmington on the takeaway. Tommy Logan will come near side to Kirshner. And once again, here's Spurk looking right side. He was looking for Kaplan. And there for the Quakers, Liam Ferguson. Adams looking ahead as well. Here is Dye. Dye, I'm not sure if that was intended for Adams or Micah Rowland. Either way, Wilmington able to take it away, and they go back on offense as they'll reset things back to their keeper in Chris Burke.
Need another one.
Wilmington again to the far side. Good ball this time by Wilmington. There is Winald once again, who will stop, look back toward the middle. It'll give and go on the left side, and in the goal. And that's Winald, I believe, for his second goal of the afternoon, as Wilmington coming right back, scoring 2 straight. And they're going to give the assist to Dan Kaplan. So Kaplan the assist, and Willie Winald, that's the second time he scored from the left side.
Let's go,
and just like that, Earlham, who had a 2-1 lead just a couple of minutes ago, now falling behind 3-2.
Scored by number 11, Willie Winald. Assist number 9, Daniel Kaplan.
Boy, things changed very quickly for Earlham here in the second half, as we're into the 39-minute mark. Earlham back to the middle once again. Doyer, as Earlham needs to get that offense going again. We talked about consistency. They've had some good attacks here today as that ball struck by Burke with the left foot, and Wilmington trying to go back on the counterattack, but Earlham got the gift a little bit ago. They just haven't been as consistent on the attack as they would like to be, as that ball heads to the far side and eventually goes out of play on the battle between Nygaard as well as Drew Fitzgibbon. So now Wilmington, they have scored 15 goals over their last 3 games. As Earlham may throw in on the far side as Hunter Huber again for Earlham. And there is Burke once again for Wilmington. Burke wasting no time, and rarely does he put it in the air, but he did this time and cleared it all the way past midfield. And Earlham there as well. Here is, again, Yuki Adams to the near side. Black will go behind and will work it now to Aiden Clemmer. That ball cleared all the way to the top of the box, and Wilmington, that is Nygaard with the left foot, and will work it to the far sideline. And last touched by Earlham's Hunter Huber. Throwing again for Wilmington, 3-2 lead. Now for the Fighting Quakers of Wilmington. Here is Clemmer trying to get position as he was working strong against Winald. And the ball back once again to midfield.
Let's go, EC!
Wilmington will play it safe right there. If there's nothing available, they've dumped it behind again, so they'll work from behind and make Earlham chase. As the ball comes close to the near side, you get a good look at Tommy Logan, who lifts this one high in the air. As that one, the header attempt. That may have been number 9 that time, which is Dan Kaplan. So Wilmington got it in position, but nothing there as Dickerson will put it back into play for Earlham. And the 50-50 ball front header by Nygaard on the far side. And again, Wilmington will regain the possession, and once again, they'll play from behind. Niels Asterberg there for Wilmington, and he will find Logan the line drive kick as he went down on the turf. And the ball again to midfield, and Wilmington again will be able to play it behind that Earlham defense. And here's a good look at Benny Spurk. Now they look to the attack, and we've got an offsides on the near side by Kirshner.
Hey, they offsides a lot, though.
So Kirshner got ahead of the field, and another offside penalty against Wilmington. 35 minutes. We're 10 minutes in. We had a 1-1 tie at halftime. We have seen 4 goals, actually 3 goals scored here quickly to begin the first, or should say the second half, in the first 5 minutes or so. That ball goes out of bounds here to the near side. Dan Kaplan unable to catch up with it, so Earlham will have a throw-in. And once again, it'll be Liam Ferguson. They will make Ferguson back up about 10 yards before he can make the throw-in. Doyer here to the near side as you see Spurk put a left foot into that one. It goes all the way to the far side, and Wilmington has a throw-in. Wait, we got 2 balls at one time. We had one ball come in from one of the ball handlers on the sideline. Wilmington, they were ready to put it in play. Earlham was ready to put it in play. One ball went one way and the other ball went the other. So we finally got one ball in play now for Earlham. Knocked out of bounds by Wilmington as Earlham will have a throw-in as we are coming up on the 33-minute mark here in the second half. Huber there for Earlham. Huber, good job as he stops. He grabs one of the Wilmington players. They kind of grabbed him back. It was Emil Martin who eventually came up with a loose ball. Here's Clemmer. Didn't get much on that header. And now Wilmington in the attacking third. They have an opportunity once again in a battle for the ball, and we've got a whistle. And a foul call will go against Wilmington on the grab. They got Kirshner grabbing the jersey as he was grabbing anything he could find as Niklas Martinson was there. And here is Dickerson once again high in the air. Ball comes back into Earlham territory. That's Michael Black, who had nothing available. Let Dickerson set it up from behind, much like what we have seen Wilmington do. This one again, a 50-50 ball at midfield. And Dye there for the Quakers have Earlham, and he'll dump it behind, gives it off to his teammate Gustafsson. Here's Black once again. Black looking ahead, and this one in the box, and the left foot, no good by Dye as he was going for the hat trick and left it high in the air. So the Quakers of Earlham another opportunity, and Dye was real close to getting his third goal of the day. We will have a couple of changes now. Earlham will be coming with Vojić Tatarovic will be coming in. Wilmington Also making a change, as we said, in their lineup. I think that's going to be Jason Altmaier, number 13. So Altmaier is in. Wilmington. Here come the fighting Quakers back the other way. Clemmer there defensively. Good move to the inside and stopped. Nice job there by Earlham Simon Dickerson. And may have been Nicholas Martinson on the strike that time by Wilmington. Ball headed once again, as that ball not cleared well by Dickerson. Ball goes back in the box, and that will be an offsides, I do believe, against Wilmington. Well, Dickerson last time, boy, he's got to clear that ball out of there a little bit better, give his defense a chance to get into place. He didn't clear it at all. And you see Dickerson right now will put that ball back in play. Much better kick again. There's Dye looking for his teammate Tatarvich. We are now 15 minutes into this second half. Quakers of Earlham down by 1-2. J.C. Brewer going behind once again, and we'll see Niels Asterberg put it in play as he goes downfield. We've got another offsides. Near side official will blow that one dead. One thing about Wilmington, they are not afraid to take the offside penalty and maybe an opportunity to put themselves back in scoring position, as Aiden Clemmer now for the Quakers will put it back into play. Clemmer, a nice ball as this one all the way into the box, and whiffing on that one on the right foot is Fitzgibbon. Boy, Fitzgibbon just basically whiffed there as he had an opportunity to tie this one. And Baya coming in for the Quakers of Earlham. And also coming in for Wilmington, we saw Trayshawn Pate in the first half. He will come into the lineup. Trayshawn wearing number 24 again for Wilmington. Boy, what an opportunity that was for Drew Fitzgibbon. So now we'll see Wilmington back on the attack, as that ball again will see out of play to the far side, and Wilmington will have a throw-in. Nygaard will put it in play for Wilmington. And Baya there defensively for Earlham, and then cleared back out by Gustafsson. And again, we'll stay very physical. Going down on the pitch was Martinson, as he was looking for the foul. And here comes Earlham back the other way. The attack stopped by Asterberg, and that'll be picked up by Burke. So Earlham once again unable to get themselves in scoring position as the clock down to the 28-minute mark. Wilmington again will play behind, and this one lifted into Earlham territory, and Baya will kick it out of bounds. And of course, this will give the Earlham Quaker defense a chance to reset. Wilmington off the throw-in. Ball comes away, and Earlham, here is Dye once again for Earlham. Earlham looking ahead to the right side once again. That ball lifted high in the air and right in front of the box again, and cleared out of there by Tommy Logan as it comes to the near side, goes out of play. Last touched by Liam Ferguson. By the way, we have an update on the women's soccer match, as they are 1-1 midway through the first half. Chloe Lomenzo gets the goal for Earlham. We'll keep you updated if we get A final on that one before we're done. It looked like we will, but again, 1-1 women's soccer.
Let's go, Simon!
I'm unable to clear that once again as Wilmington back on the attack. That one is deflected to the near side, and Earlham able to come up with a loose ball. That is Ferguson once again, looks to midfield. But Wilmington waiting right there, and they'll go back on offense once again. Here's J.C. Brewer. Brewer looking for his lead pass. Back to the middle, good centering pass, and that's going to be high in the air as that sails out of play. But again, good ball for Wilmington as they went back to the middle. Martinson was on the right side, and we will have a corner now for Wilmington. And that'll be J.C. Brewer who will put it in play now for Wilmington. I'll take that back. They're going to have, it's actually going to be just a throw-in, not a corner. I think they were setting up for the corner as this ball high in the air. Ferguson with the header, and now it'll be Yuki Adams able to get it out of there, and here is Dye. Dye working back to the inside and deflected off the leg that time of Emil Martin. And we have a foul call. Dye there for Earlham. Boy, Emil Martin stepping in front of the attempt on that kick by Nicholas Dye. And so you see the ball being placed right at the spot of the foul, and boy, Tatarovich will now put it in play. That wall, a three-man wall set up by Wilmington. Here's the kick. Boy, behind the wall, knocked down again. That may have been number 15 again, Emil Martin. Martin taking two hard shots as the header put in play again, this time by Martinson. So Wilmington able to stop the free kick there by Earlham, and Wilmington back on the counterattack once again. Here's Winald. He'll work it out to Martinson, and once again to the near side as J.C. Brewer went right by Yuki Adams. Brewer. So here is Simon Dickerson once again. Coming up on the 23-minute mark. Tatarovich there for the Quakers. He is outrunning the defender Tatarovich in the box, rolling and wide to the left. Boy, Tatarovich, he was on a sprint, as we will have several changes now. Number 20 in for the Quakers, which is Hakeem Johnson. Looks like also number 11, Joel Michael Enti Kayama has come in now for the Quakers of Earlham. Ball in the box. Wilmington a chance right here. Good move back to the inside with the left foot high over the crossbar on the attempt. That is Jason Altmaier. So Altmaier with the left foot unable to put that one in. So the Earlham Quakers once again will give it back to Simon Dickerson, who will put it into play as Earlham now looking at that clock down to its 22-minute mark here in the second half. It was a wild start to the second half after a 1-1 draw at halftime. Wilmington got on the board first. Earlham came back about 9 minutes later, and then Earlham took a 2-1 lead off a bizarre play, and that'll be Mbaya on the tackle from behind. Nicholas Martinson went down, and they'll get Mbaya. But again, the Earlham Quakers had taken a 2-1 lead on that rather bizarre play to begin the second half. Wilmington came right back just moments later, made it 2-2. In fact, then they come back just a little bit after that, made it a 3-2 match, which is exactly where we stand right now. And by a card at that time is they have stopped the clock at 22, so we'll reset it as well and get it back under play. Here is this one high in the air, and the header attempt off the right side, and that cross to the near side. That was a Noddy Wallace out of Clarksville, Ohio. Ball again played at midfield circle. Altmaier stays in. Wilmington again able to stop the Quaker attack as Mbaya puts it back into the hands of Dickerson. Dickerson able to get a lift to midfield, and that'll go against Wilmington. Noddy Wallace putting his hands up, wanting to know why that was called. So Earlham will have a kick. Once again, there is Aiden Clemmer. Clemmer, boy, I tell you what, a good ball by Clemmer as it goes out of play. Both players saying it went off the other player. Wilmington had Nygaard go down. He was battling with Fitzgibbon, and Earlham's going to get a corner out of this one. Nygaard, he was down on the turf. He couldn't believe that call was made, as Yuki Adams again will put it in play. And Adams, a good ball as this one squirts back outside. And here come the Wilmington Quakers, stopped on that defensive back by Michael Black for Earlham. Ball up the left sideline is Kaplan is there again for Wilmington. That ball lifted high once again, will sail to the right, and eventually will come out of play here on the near side. We are under the 20-minute mark here in the second half of play. Boy, you hear the two players coming together to the near side. Earlham able to get it out of there, and once again turning is Hakeem Johnson to get it back in the middle of the field. And once again, we'll see that ball go into Wilmington territory, and we have a foot race for the loose ball to the far side. Yuki Adams fell to the turf right in front of the Earlham bench. Also going down hard for Earlham was Drew Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon a little slow to get up as he is holding that left hamstring. And Aiden Clemmer again will have a kick, and I think that they may stop the clock right here. So they will stop the clock. I mentioned Fitzgibbon was the one who had gone down. So we will wait now for a throw-in right here, a free kick, for Earlham. 18:48 remaining. Now in the second half. Good ball again as that one's high over the head of Chris Burke. Not a terrible kick, but again a little bit too much on that one by Aiden Clemmer. So we will see Wilmington go back out on offense, and now Earlham's got to start thinking about that clock a little bit. You start thinking about it. We always talk about that 20-minute mark and how many possessions you may have left. And right now, Earlham, especially when you think about Wilmington and the ball control that they're able to put together, Earlham's going to have to really work quickly. As Michael Black unable to get ahead on that one. Coming out will be Dickerson, left his post way way unguarded, and good thing Wilmington unable to take the possession there. Ball again to midfield. Wilmington once again able to take it away as Kaplan looks to the middle. Quakers try to take it away as well, as there's Doyer there for the Quakers, and Earlham now on the hustle to the near side. Wilmington able to take it away as well, as Vojtkarovic was there. And we will have stoppage of clock again. And we have a yellow. So a yellow card called against Earlham. That might have been Joel Michael there for the Earlham Quakers.
Is that a card on us? Hey, that's some old bull. Oh, true. Come on.
Ball put into play again by Wilmington. There's Noddy Wallace again. Little push from behind by Emil Martin. Got away with it. Wilmington again which we have seen pretty much all day long, played from behind, and that'll go on top of the Wilmington bench, as we'll see the Earlham Quakers retake the possession, and quickly knocked out of bounds by Niels Asterberg. So now I throw in for Earlham. Hunter Huber. Earlham will keep the possession, and here's Johnson. Into the Earlham lineup, by the way, Brevin Smith, the freshman defensive player from Yorktown, has come in, and somebody just took one right there, and guess who it is? We just mentioned Brevin Smith. And Smith took one up close and personal. And there wasn't a whole lot he could do about that. He was just within a few feet of where that ball was being delivered, and he is down, and he is staying down for at least the moment. We're going to, well, let's see if he's going to get up here before we decide to take a break. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Earlham down in this one, 3-2.
Not all insurance agents are the same. Choosing the right one can make a big difference in price, service, and value. That's why you should choose Harrington Hoke Insurance. As an independent agent, they don't work for an insurance company. They work for you, the client. And their job is to get to know you, your family, and your business so that they can help you develop an insurance plan that is just for you. Serving Richmond and all of Indiana since 1933, Harrington Hoke Insurance, we got this. Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, Mancino'sofRichmond.com.
Well, it was Brevin Smith who went down. He is out now for Earlham, as Chris Burke will put it in play. Brevin will, I think he'll be all right, but he's going to feel that one for at least a little while, as we are now under the 16:30 mark.
Let's go! Let's go!
Quakers of Earlham trying to mount an attack once again. Here's Yuki Adams, and boy, I tell you what, nice job by Burke. He came out, but good defense again as Niels Asterberg coming back quickly to help out his keeper in Chris Burke, and Earlham will have a corner here to the near side.
Hey, do y'all know Eli plays for Wilmington for the seniors this year?
On the kick will be Drew Fitzgibbon. Comes out top right leg into it. And Wilmington has a player go down.
He's on the bench. He's the backup. stuff this backup goalie to go be another backup goalie.
We'll see if he's going to be all right. I don't think he's going to get up anytime soon either. Few of the injured players, well, he did get up under his own power. That is Emil Martin. And Martin, don't think he took the shot. He came down awkwardly on his ankle, so he was slow to get up. So now Wilmington will put it back into play here as Burke looking to midfield. Earlham down 3-2 as we get later in this one. 15 minutes remaining in this one. Off the left foot on the long kick that time by Liam Ferguson. That goes wide to the left. So again, Earlham unable to capitalize on that offensive possession. Near side, that is J.C. Brewer, unable to save it. A throw in here now for Earlham. That's Ferguson looking for Adams down the sideline. Adams able to keep it in play. Looks now with the left foot on the strike. Ball knocked away and went a little bit behind. Boy, Ted Voy was there, but it went a little bit behind him on the pass, and it may have cost Earlham a chance to get a scoring opportunity. Now the race is on once again as Trayshawn Pate all the way into the box, and the ball's going to be knocked away, and another player goes down. That may be Aiden Clemmer. Clemmer, one of the top defensive players, goes down, and now they will stop the clock again.
You better not give us another card.
We have seen several stoppages of play here in the second half, but it was Clemmer who went down. Looks like he's going to be all right.
If somebody say something to me, they're going to have a problem. They're going to see the Chicago come out of me. They're going to understand I'm from Chicago for real.
I hear Charles downstairs.
I'm a senior. I paid $55,000 for this school. I want somebody to say something to me. I've been waiting.
Charles is downstairs talking Chicago. They don't know we can hear him.
I'm going to show them. I'm going to use this English degree, put them words together, show them what it
So
really
once
is.
again, the Earlham Quakers will take over that clock. Again, their enemy at this point is they've got to get something mounted offensively, and they've got to do it pretty quick. Here's Michael Black. Clemmer once again after getting up. Right back in action. Boya back again to Clemmer. Clemmer looking downfield, lifting high in the air. Good ball once again in a collision. And they call that an offsides, I believe. Boy, two players went down hard. One of those was Joel Michael there for Earlham, and he got tied up with Robbie Patrick. Do they call the offsides not a foul? Well, it should have been, right, men? Was it a foul?
Get ball! Get ball!
He did, that dirty guy.
Good job, Aiden!
Oh. I didn't see him do that, man.
Let's go! Let's go!
Here's Michael Black.
Go kid! Go kid! Go kid!
Earlham near side, Ferguson. Ferguson gets by the defender. Ferguson tried to cut back to the inside, collides again with Kirshner. And I believe that'll be a foul here on the near side. Coming up on the 12-minute mark. Earlham will have a kick here. You see the Earlham Quakers lining up right here. See where the flow will go. That is Fitzgibbon. Earlham lining everyone up. You see at the near the top of the box, and Fitzgibbon a little strong on the kick as the header attempt. All on the opposite side by Huber. Clemmer way outside as Earlham keeps the possession. There's a double team on the far side. In fact, 3 green jerseys all over Clemmer. And the ball kicked back into Earlham territory where you'll see now Simon Dickerson. Now trying to lead the charge the other way. Again, Clemmer looking midfield. Fitzgibbon there as we'll go to Michael Black. Black now works it toward the circle. And we'll go ahead to Tatarvich, near side again to Adams. Adams in the box as that ball comes loose to the near side, centering to Adams. And once again, Wilmington able to clear it out of there. And ball high in the air once again to midfield. Clemmer
Great job. Great swing.
able to keep that ball in front of him. Here's Ferguson.
That's you, Boya.
Boy, on the chase coming out will be Burke, and he will receive that ball right in front.
10 minutes.
Again of Tatarvich there for the Quakers. Boy, that pitch getting a little torn up right inside the box where Chris Burke is. And now 10 minutes remaining in this one. Adams went down. That was Simon Sheervin. And again, the ball back to midfield. There's Michael Black taken away. Here come the Wilmington Quakers. Chance right here to the right on the attempt. Good attempt again by Trayshawn Pate. Now 9.5 minutes. Pate may have, he scores it right there for Wilmington, would have probably put this one away for the Fighting Quakers this afternoon, as now Simon Dickerson will put it in play for Earlham. Kind of a bizarre day for, at least in the second half, for both these teams. Near tackle that time by Liam Ferguson. Ball deep in the corner. And Ferguson able to knock it out of bounds as Roman Kirshner out of the Czech Republic. There's several players on this Wilmington team from out of the country. A couple of players out of, in fact, 3 or 4 players out of Sweden. Another player out of Brazil. We just mentioned Kirshner as out of the Czech Republic. Even a couple of players from that place called Ohio. Here's a corner again by Wilmington. The land of the worthless nuts. Ball back again to midfield. Wilmington again, very good ball control. They'll come to the near side. Here is Benny Spurk. Boy, what a tough one this would be today for Earlham if they cannot find a way to get this thing tied up. There's another centering ball. Nice job again. Diving will be Dickerson to save that one. But again, the ball comes back to midfield, and Wilmington in control again. Able to come up with a steal there as Gustafsson for the Earlham Quakers, but it goes out of bounds. As Tatarvich unable to keep it in play, and now we're down to 7.5 minutes. And now we have another player down. This is number 11, which is Willie Winald, and Winald ended up getting a goal earlier today. Looks like he will stay in the lineup. Again, we're at just over 7 minutes to go. Well, Wilmington will have a kick right here once they start play once again, and we are back underway. Front header there by either Ferguson or Hunter Huber. That was Huber. And the ball eventually going out of bounds on the far side. A quick throw in by Wilmington. They got caught earlier not playing it quick enough, and Earlham got a goal. Here's Clemmer, one of the captains for Earlham. Nice job getting by the defender, Michael Black. And we've got another player down. That'll go against Wilmington. Should have an update here on the women's matchup. They're at halftime. As the Earlham women, each team with 11 shots. Earlham sending this one high in the air, and the header off to the left side. Just over 6 minutes remaining now. Wilmington trying now to win their third in a row. The Earlham Quakers trying to avoid their 6th loss of the year. But again, much better offensively today than what we have seen all season long.
Let's go, Liam. Work, Liam.
Ferguson looking back to the middle. Gustafson was there, but Earlham unable to advance it, as that one again will land in the hands of Simon Dickerson, the keeper now for Earlham. Dickerson has had good distance once again as he puts this one into Wilmington territory, but boy, there to take it away quickly was Noddy Wallace. And once again, Wilmington, from the spot of that foul, will put it in play as you get a look at J.C. Brewer. 5 minutes to go. Earlham will have to regroup, and again, they'll play at Otterbein on Saturday. So now Earlham, midfield, trying to go on the counterattack. Here's Yuki Adams. Boy, Adams overran it, tried to come back to it, and he's going to get called for the foul right there as he ends up knocking down Roman Kirshner. Earlham is about ready to make another change. We'll see Brevin Smith, after he took a shot a few moments ago, he is about ready to come back into the lineup. Good kick, as, boy, I tell you what, Simon Dickerson almost let that one come out of his hands off the kick by Niklas Martinson. Earlham able to get the take there as he'll get it to Michael Black. Black looking ahead. Boy, Tatarovich for the Quakers going to the sideline, as that one in the air by Fitzgibbon. And the ball goes out of bounds again, and it'll go back over to Wilmington. So now the Earlham Quakers under 4 minutes remaining. Wilmington, see if they'll play it behind. They've done that a lot, but Kirshner has it on the far sideline. Fitzgibbons will push him from behind. That's an easy call right there. Fitzgibbon will go down on the turf as well. So he is holding his right ankle. Of course, time coming off the clock now for Earlham, and they will stop it right there. And Fitzgibbon slow to get up. Quakers will, again, Earlham making a change. We mentioned that Brevin Smith coming in. Ball again will go into the box. Nothing there for Wilmington. So 3 minutes to go as Earlham down by one here in the second half. Earlham able to take advantage there as they'll set it and go. Got to work quick.
Good work, Jimmy.
Ball all the way to the end line. Unable to hold on to that one. Brevin Smith back over again to Wilmington. So with 2:25 to go, and Wilmington in no hurry now.
Some kind of weird relationship.
Wilmington able to put that ball back into play. They didn't leave it up to Burke. They went ahead and let Niels Osterberg put it in play as Earlham knocking it out of bounds at midfield. So the Wilmington Quakers advancing it all the way to midfield. Now Wilmington on the attack once again, and that's picked up by Dickerson. And as you see the clock down to a minute 45, and again Earlham unable to mount the attack as it's taken away by Benny Spurk. And Wilmington back in the attacking third once again, tried to work it inside. It'll be knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Gustafsson. Patrick Gustafsson there for the Earlham Quakers. And a throw now for Wilmington with just a minute 15 remaining. And Earlham's not going to get it done here today unless they get a miracle here at the end.
Oh, really?
And it looks like we're going to
Hey, tell him I'm a proud supporter.
stop the clock again.
When he's watching it.
We have had numerous stoppages of the clock here in the second half for various reasons.
1 minute remaining in regulation.
So now Earlham, last possession could be right here. Throw in knocked out of bounds by Benny Spurk. More time will run off the clock. Earlham trying to advance it to midfield. Is Martinson able to clear it again? And Earlham will put it back into play with Hunter Huber, but they're not going to have enough time remaining in this one. They'll go behind Dickerson. Dickerson will have to kick this one pretty much the length, and he won't get much into this one. And they will stop the clock again. With 24 on the clock. Earlham will have a kick. You see it just shy of midfield. Wilmington will play this very safe as they send everybody back. Clemmer will put it into play. 24.2 officially on the clock. Earlham again will need a miracle right here. Officials in no hurry to go home, I'll tell you that. So he blows the whistle. We're ready to go once again. Good ball there by Clemmer. Ball in the box, cleared away off the right foot of Tommy Logan to the near side. Goes out of bounds, throwing quickly by Earlham. High in the air. Can they get something here at the end? And goes out of bounds again. Wilmington. Will they hold on? And they will. So Earlham, great effort here today. It was a 1-1 contest at halftime, but then the flurry of scoring at the beginning of the second half, and Wilmington pulls out a win by a final of 3-2. We will come back and wrap things up in just a moment. This is Earlham Soccer right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of this serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
As we wrap it up from Matlack Messer Stadium, the Quakers of Earlham now 0-6-0 on the season. Wilmington now 4-3-1. Earlham again will be at Otterbein coming up on Saturday, September 23rd at 7. Their next home match again will be on September 30th when the Quakers take on Bluffton. That will be at 3:30. Final score once again on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard: Wilmington 3 and Earlham 2. Thanks for being with us. This has been Earlham Men's Soccer, Radio Troy Digital Sports.